See, stop me again. This is what they don't want me to explain. Can't think of a single thing. That's how bad this is. And this is like for me all day. And like when you go out in public and try and like really tell people this, they do this to my head, and I can't think. But I've gotten enough out over the last 6 years about this. I'm gonna keep doing that. I mean, I don't know how good of an idea it is, because like the shit that I'm exposing, like people get murdered over. Like if you look up guy Phil Schneider, he worked for the government. Like I don't work for the government. I don't have anything, but nobody would know these inside secrets. Like just imagine this: if you're being tortured by alien technology and government covering up, who else better would know these secrets than the person it's happening to? But anyway, the guy Phil Schneider was murdered. Had like secrets on like graves he worked on. Some like I think he was like a gemologist or something like that. But like when it comes to this shit, like people get murdered over it. And I'm slowly being murdered. Like if my health care isn't being taken serious, and I can't get any, compensation. Like my parents, they got a lawyer signing me up for disability, signing me up for unemployment, right? But won't help me go to a lawyer for any. I mean, like it's the fucking sickest thing in the world. They've conspired against me. They've taken part. I mean, not taken part. They're the main role. Like they play the role of like the captors. Like I live with them. And if like I said, if you know like military strategy and like psychological shit, like they would play the role of like the captors. Like I'm limited with everything. Like it's like living in a loop with like Nazis, but they present themselves like they're the best parents in the world. And at one time, I would have considered them that. But here it was a constant theme that when you see what's happening, because they kind of like they didn't baby me my whole life, but they controlled certain stuff. Like they gave me enough freedom, and then that stopped. They don't want to. Like my parents were like work with the government, and it's not the. Like I said, like these words end up getting summed up as like an entirety. It's not the government. It's not the whole thing. It's like I said, aliens have used the Earth as an experiment thousands and thousands of years ago, and they have technology. All you have to do is watch one of their UFOs, or you see how they go faster than the speed of light. That's a little UFO. Now you've heard of motherships. They're like a mile wide, faster than the speed of light. I mean, so you can imagine the technology. So pretty much they blackmailed humans to take part in this, and they used death as leverage, right? So think thousands of years ago, right? People live like animals. Okay, so here when aliens come with this fucking god technology, and here's gold, and like give you secrets and stuff, right? They build their secret society in order to get, to get ahead, and then suppress the rest. And that's how this works, how this structure works. So like from day one, humans were blackmailed to take part in this, or they'll get killed. And that's how it's Still is. What else I want to talk about with that? Talk about the evidence I have. I think I said I have like over 8,000 pictures, 150 some videos of alien mind control, body control technology in the sky, videos of UFOs, videos of like they leave, like they must be here. They leave. There's actually fucking alien insects in the basement here with like frog-looking claws and shit. But they must be here. They put shit on the windows. Like if you look at it, the first thought you would have, and I posted pictures, like, and I don't know what's being seen up there. Like I said, like this shit's hacked into. But the first thought you would have is alien. As soon as you see it, you'd be like, what the fuck? And then I have probably near 100 recordings of being denied every law, from health and safety, from law firms to law enforcement to judges to judge, to doctors, to family, to parents, to news companies, to newspapers, emails being denied, mail being denied, for Attorney General of PA. Nobody confirms anything. Nobody helps. Nobody says here we'll make a call here. Not one out of saying I'm being tortured. This technology is being used on me. Not one has made a call to someone above them where this should go. Fucking. Let's see what else. You know, and like the best I can do is like try and make light of it. You know, so if anybody knows me, like I have a great sense of humor. You know, and there's nothing to make light of it. But stop. It's like anything to to cause like imagine that, knowing that your brain can be stopped at will, your body can be controlled at will, your pleasure senses can be controlled at will. Even my penis, they do this with my penis, and this I'm just gonna say it sounds fucked up, but like when I masturbate, they control the pleasure senses in my head and my penis, and they tell me what scenes I can and can't watch, right? And they'll remove, like if it's like a real attractive woman, they'll remove physically and mentally the pleasure from my head. So this is how they get you to like change shit, to like here, watch something else, do something else. This is the deprivation I'm talking about, and this is a way of them controlling you. Is they remove that to the point where you can't do that. You don't want to do that because you're not receiving any stimuli that you should be from it, any good feelings, any pleasure, anything. And this is how they get you to fucking do what they want you to do, and it's all on like a fucking shit torture. And I'm sure you've seen like the per like Puppet Master or NWO or New, right? It's like I don't fucking know what it is, man. I guess these people, you get off on this like big secret, like grow the fuck up. You know, like shit pisses me off. Like you're grown-ups, you have secrets. Grow the fuck up. Um, right? And it's like because it hits a level of like life, death, d- torture, right? That you have to keep it a secret. Well, understand that when you're a grown-up, you'll be all about life. You won't be about death. You won't be about torture. You won't be about some fucking ridiculous delusional belief of some religion, some Satan, some fucking some belief of a good fucking I don't even know. I mean, like you think about some of this shit, man. Here, I'll rant on religion a little bit, because this plays a big role in being tortured here. Religion, right? Some like sick beliefs of like sacrifice. Like, I think this is like what my dad is. My dad's brother had some mysterious death, and I found evidence in the attic of this, of like my grandpa Freemason, Illuminati. There was stamps with the protractor on it. My dad is he's got the Freemason G on like Christmas ornaments and all the decor of my grandparents' house. Now my grandparents didn't even want an investigation into their own son's death, and I don't know whether he was murdered. There was something mysterious there. Now, if you're the parents, why would you not want a investigation into your own son's death? And this is some sick belief shit that is, and finding out like more of him, of like the secrecy and shit. This is what has occurred to me with my parents, of like not like helping me. It's not helping me, but like this conspiracy and the way they presented it against me, like they blatantly have lied about me. Um, I mean, so it's like they give it away. Like they gave it away since like day one when I said that I was being harassed at work, and the first thought that they had was, you're paranoid, you're a paranoid schizophrenic, and you need to go get mental help. Just from saying I was being harassed at work, like my boss was asking me to do a whole bunch of shit that I never did before, just like really overburdening me, and like I worked my ass off there. So, and if anyone who saw what, and this was at Toyota, anyone who saw what that place looked like before I started working there in the parts department to what it looked like after. I mean, I turned that place around. Like I made it look great. Like I worked my ass off. So, and like my boss to like really overburden me on that. Like there would be no reason for any for my parents or anything to say you're mentally ill. You need mental health, and then they went and lied about a 302 that the doctor checked me out on, right? But like that was like a red flag right away. It's like, how would you not support me with like simple work harassment and saying I'm paranoid schizophrenic? Like that came to me out of nowhere. Like how the fuck could you say that? Like imagine that. So, I mean, how many um, workplace harassment lawsuits are there a year? Probably fucking close to 1 million. I don't know, but it's got to be tons, right? Imagine every single one of those, and then someone tells you they're all paranoid schizophrenics. Like that's the equivalent of what this has been. Um, what else? Religion. Still on, yeah. Yeah, we'll talk about the religion. Yes, that has something do with all this shit. Right, like if you read the Bible, and this is another way you know it's brainwashing. Look at the words in the Bible. They're like epic type word, big wording. Now, if you know like English in depth and like words and feelings and how they go hand in hand, it gives you a feeling when you read it of like this like epic story, and that's how it's portrayed. Right, so it gives you like a false sense of like what it was really like. Now, if you think about it, this is 2,000 years ago, right? The people had to have stunk like shit. Okay, the people had to have stunk like shit. There's nothing epic about that, I can tell you that. Okay, we're believing. Now, I told you this is alien shit. We're believing guys are parting a sea. Okay, this is what we're supposed to believe. Have you ever seen anyone part a sea? I haven't. Okay, I've never seen anyone part a sea. Okay, let's see. Heal lepracy. See, the guy healed leprosy. With what? This is alien technology, if that's true. Okay, so anyway, right? Jesus was this great guy. Okay, call it what it is. He was a wimp. Okay, he just walked out and got crucified. Didn't even put up a fight. Right? We're supposed to believe he died for our sins. Now, what about the Roman soldiers who crucified him? Nobody talks about them. What are they? Were they saints? Get me all topic. But right, they're not even mentioned. Right, and this is humanity hasn't changed. The only thing that's changed is the external technology. Right, people still get over on people left and right, money. Right, it just looks different. Right, you might not be out there fighting. You might not out there be crucifying people. People cheat people out of shit every day. Right, you know, and money's the main root of that. You know, so what you do is you sacrifice the external for the internal, trying to fill the internal. Okay, money doesn't buy happiness. Money doesn't buy pride. Money doesn't buy self-respect. Money doesn't buy anything that you're searching for internally. Stop me. There's more of that I want to say. You know, but like, what's the goal in life? Do you want to live happy? You want to live with self-respect? You want to live with pride, or do you want to just have money? I'll take the self-respect. I'll take the pride. I'll take that any day. Right? But that's what you're seeking when you're seeking money, and not fully, but you know, when you're lowering yourself, that's what you're doing. Now, let's see what else. No, I want to. They just went through like this. Is what they do. They just went through like 8 thoughts in my head. I'd say in my head, where they force out words for me to say shit so they can discredit it. Like they use they can force me to say certain, like it's along the lines of what I want to say, but they can change the wording like in real time. Like whatever the fuck they're working on, they're working ahead of time. Like they already know like how shit plays out. Like they've shown me this. Like they'll tell me shit that hasn't happened yet, and and it's happened. And this is like Nostradamus type shit. Um, so like, and like time travel and shit. So they're clearly working somewhere in the future, because they're, like I said, they're telling me shit that hasn't happened yet, and that's exactly what happens. Um, they don't tell me everything, but right, and it's usually to, cause me a problem in some way. And that's the whole thing. It's, right, to get me to think, or to even get me to say this shit so they can discredit whatever. Because like the shit I'm talking about, it's not the most, on the surface believable, but it's all believable. You do enough research, you do enough like studying of anything that I'm talking about, it's all there. Let's see. Oh yeah, I was saying like within 5 seconds they gave me like 8 different like topics to speak about, but I couldn't even recall one. So they take them. Okay, like it's like hooked up to a computer. Um, and that's exactly what the technology looks like when it's fully exposed. Like, you look like a computer. I had the pictures of this, and it's like I said, like humans are blackmailed at the highest level. Like whoever works right below these aliens, and these are like Greys, Reptilians, like Annuaki. I forget what the fucking green things are called. It's the blue. um, like and the blondes, like Nordics, they all work together, and this is their shit. But like whoever's like on the human level who works right under them, are pretty much blackmailed into this, but they must get like the best benefits, and like they put their shit into like mainstream society. Like it's everywhere. Like it's like they use it multiple purposes. Um, like they use it on me as propaganda. They use it on general society as beliefs. Trying to think of a few examples. Let me think of it. I mean, like they've tried. Then here's another thing. And I showed this on, I think, in a picture of Kevin Hart and Sean William Scott. Um, they use your eyeballs. Like if you see me look left, look right, um, that's them controlling my eyes. Like, and I have a video. I have videos explaining all of this before I knew how to see the technology. Before I even knew um, that it was like aliens. I was saying and I have videos before all of this saying like it seems like I'm like hooked up to a computer. Like this is like sci-fi technology. Talking about all of this before I knew it. But anyway, yeah, they showed me that they can use my eyes the first time they showed me this, and this was like probably not too long after they, like they started talking to me, and then they interrogated me, and it fucking sucked. I was sitting out front, and it said like, we're gonna tell you like a bunch, like, and what they do is they tell me this so they can gaslight me with it, because they want me to relay, not everything, but they want me to relay shit so they can use it back on me. Right? Who the fuck's gonna believe? Like they spot everyone, and this shit, it would be bigger than Snowden. And just this part alone would be bigger than Snowden, like the mass surveillance. They spy on you through your own eyes. They see what you see. Okay, it doesn't get more of a fucking privacy. I mean, like everything. Your genitals, your fucking whatever you're looking at, whatever. Right? And it's like, you ever hear like somehow the government knows everything about everyone. That's it. Anyone at any time, right through your own eyes. Right, so I was sitting out front and said, we're going to show you a bunch of stuff, right? And this was later to gaslight me with, right? He said, look straight. I looked straight. They said an object on my left, which I couldn't see out of my peripheral. And they turned my head left, okay, where I could barely, like, it was blurry, right? And I didn't know at the time they could move your arms and shit, move your head, move your arms, right? And they kept saying it all feels like you, right? I was like, well, who the fuck else does it feel like? Of course it feels like right? This is how unbelievable this shit was. Right? And then they said, keep looking straight.